my topic, so we could focus on our discussion. So to start, we have here now the topic now of the substance use disorder. So going back to the previous one that we have now. So previously we discussed the stimulants, the opiates, the smoking, the marijuana, the alcohol, the addiction. Now turning to another part of or particularly fall on the stimulants also no, which is cocaine. So cocaine is characterized as an an increasing no, of alertness no or stimulants one no aspect of the substance that may introduce or may produce no such no behavior increasing alertness. So it's characterized as a powder cocaine commonly known as the street no or coke blow one, but it's somehow also no, described as yung cracks or in the street once was called no or mainly as yung shabu o yung droga o yung bato na tinatawag ko. So it is also no the process in which no dissolved in water and it can be used no can be snort or inject no powdered cocaine through the through that process. So yung mga nakita natin gumagamit niyan. So it's either of the two that we may use into inject into our body or to consume this one no substance. So yung crack or cocaine that we are commonly known no is street or crack or rock one that have described to by many people no, and who have using of it no, in the community. So we have effect of the crack cocaine. So, but before we proceed to effect, let us have the form of characteristics no, na meron ta in the crack cocaine one. So it is made no, of a chemical, a process that leaves no streets pre-base one, so form at you can be smoke one no, na meron tayo. So it has the effect to the following people who have used no and significantly maybe see this no as to who have the under the influence of these drugs no or the substance. So number one is makes the user feel euphoric no energetic talkative and mentally alert, as like what Hab said no here on the second bullet that it can be busier erratic and violent behavior, and because of that yung energetic nila it may cause no and lead to violent behavior or some of the forced no behavior that may manifest by this person who have who has use or under the influence of this substance. They have some of effects of restlessness, irritability, no, and the anxiety, panic, paranoia, as they think, no, because of this mental alert, no, showing of the effect of this one. So they may no in the unusual no behavior or alter their behavior and their cognitive functioning no that may lead to anxiety and in paranoia, and of course irritability of the behavior that showing too. So some effects are too much of fear no tremors and vertigo and muscle twitches no that who are using no of many of high dosage and at the same time who are too much exposed of using of it no, for a longer period of time, and who have also no use for let's say cannot tawag dito, na uh, on the first stage no, that they have, they may experience this some of the side effects no, of these drugs no, na substance use disorder na gagamitin niya. So next, what do we have is in some instances of too much of using of it, no, it will lead to cause of death. That some of other drugs that may use no of without the controlling of the amount, so that's why it may lead to a death no, or coma no for some of the cases that we can encounter. So some of these no are very very party drugs na meron tayo na makikita and some of the entertainment bars no na pwede nating maka-encounter or they may be heard the news no about it, and then they are used no for them for become no more an active one in the entire night of their celebration or such events that they are ano happenings no in their present no event. So next we have the etiology of substance use disorder. Where is it came from of the following no that maybe see to it no is this the influence of what no in the biological one or in the psychological or in the other way around no, that they have, and the different dimensions no, or dynamic one that they have. So first let's have take a look first no yung diagram na to in which telling us na din the sa substance developmental no process. So in which you characterize that becoming physiologically dependent on a substance is a developmental process for some people, for which they describe here no yung positive attitude towards substance. Let's say for example a person who or an individual who have a positive attitude towards substance, any substance, either alcohol, no, either smoking or other substance that you may use no towards no to induce to your body. So let's say medyo concrete yung alcohol o kaya yung smoke no, they may have no a positive attitude towards that. So they feel no or some gratification or pleasure that they may see about it no, or they may see no some of the positive idea about it. But in the latter part no, they do not know about the educating themselves about the impact on the negative no of using of this substance and inducing to our body. So there are some side effects no, or bad effects no of using of this kind of substance. So after having a positive attitude that is inside of your mind that you want that you are capturing to, so you have an experimentation that you will be going to use it and be going to take it no, and by that yung experimentation mo you will take no for a one stick, you may take for a one shot, and then you may experience and drink no for some period of time. You may some for your experimentation no with your with your peer groups no, or friends no, or who else no, who within with you that experimenting also with this a substance. So after this, after experiencing it no, or tasting it, or let's say na taste mo na, so yan, nagkaroon ka na ng test, nalaman mo na through the experimentation. So parang sabihin mo, it's good. So it sounds, it's feel relieving. So you may tell it no to yourself that you may satisfied, or you may address no some of the uh, na pwedeng gratification be ano po, towards with your substance that you experimented. So that's why you regular use it no, because for you it is ano po parang pleasurable or something that is ano po okay for you or good no for taste na meron ka. So it start with regular use. So from it, after regular using of it, so parang you need some of the ano pa po, number of intake that you have. So kung dati regular use mo is one stick a day, or let's say thrice, no, pinakamarami na, and later on, magiging heavy use ka. So ibig sabihin, it will increase the number of stick or will increase the number of the volume of the drinking alcohol of you drink alcohol from the previous one that you have. So after that, you are regularly use, heavy use, no, you are using of it without occasions, without any events, and then later on, yung pagiging heavy use mo, it results to dependence or abuse because there is a too much of consumption of this substance and inducing into your body. So it will result to a negative impact. That development, the people whole process, the substance dependence to an a such kind of substance or abuses no of this substance that we have. So that's the flow of developmental process for some people who have taken no, to the positive attitude going to the dependence of a substance one. So sabi nga nila no, from their story, they told no that they have an attitude or positive idea about a certain idea of this thing na meron siya. So later on, they try, after a while, so they will regular use or become part of the body system that they induce to their body, and later on pag kulang or masyadong lacking because of some tensions and problems in their lives, so they make use of heavily use of this one. Afterwards they not realize no that it intentionally nag-abuse na rin pala sila in the sudden part of this developmental phase po. For a while, let me pause. All right, to go back, we have here now the presentation again of the substance. So to continue, we have here now some of the etiology of the substance use disorder. So some suggest that these are genetic factors, but some studies na generated some results from it. So we have first the bullet, no? Studies have shown that no genes or set of genes will directly cause a person to become a drug abuser or engage drug taking behavior. Then again, no, of using of drugs also no contribute to us to alter our mood, to change our behavior, distract our cognitive functioning, and later on, no, it become no an addiction for us that that did not control ourselves not to take these drugs one na meron tayo. That no, none of the study that shows results no having an uncorrelated no or a direct no correlations with genetic factors. So then again, no, there is no such correlations with the have study conducted shown with this one. So genes are important in the control of behavior. It is important no, to understand that genes are the one who is responsible no, and such no, controlling our own behavior and the way how we think no and of course, yung ating how we respond and react from a certain conditions. So yung genetic factors in that one does not support no on the contribution of showing that there is no a correlations again of the study which no consider directly accused no that yung genetic has an influence with the drug abuse. But in the some familiar conditions like yung mga mental sociological, it may have an ano po an effect because of too much exposure or being exposed no from it no such an activity, then therefore it is ano po na parang na-immune ka na in such the way of life that they have the style na meron. So therefore you may mimic them or you may also na encounter of you may such and try it no for the sake of that social factors no are presented in your community or in your surroundings. So that's why no they make use no of it also no from other what you have seen no from them. So that's why no we right now when we see no adult no are doing it ng mga vices na yan like yung mga legal one na let's say alcohol and the smoking should be not shown with the younger people or younger ones because they may ano po have an idea of what yung mga ginagawa natin and may tendency they may lead to and copy it no because they are seeing to their eyes that this one is an action that really also might correct no for them because they believe no that people who are adult one making of this no are considered also correct no attitude or behavior from what they look no by the younger ones na meron tayo. So yung mga kapatid or mga kamag-anak natin or sino pa man in the community in their neighboring one. So also genetic factors suggested that according to research, isang ginawa nila or kinandak, nakita nila dito that genes contribute to body's ability to metabolize yung nicotine. So it's one ano po condition naman na nag-induce na nagbibigay ng metabolizing by using of nicotine, with some people able to do quickly and others more slowly. So then again, the effect of our smoking can create no a more and a positive in which no na-elevate niya yung mood no like what I said on the earlier part of our discussion in which no tung ating nicotine is under the fall of the stimulants that can elevate yung mood of a person. That's why it is contributing factor that we may see. Okay? Slower nicotine metabolism means nicotine stay in the brain longer. So that is the sum of the effects through the use of some medical examination that we can found out no through this test. So through that laboratory test, we may found out no yung contributions and of course yung presence of the nicotine of using substance of the smoking no, o yung smoke na meron tayo. What do we have next is the neurobiological factors. So neurobiological factors, drug stimulates dopamine release. So inside our brain, it stimulates no more of the release no of the drugs. Or sorry, it stimulates more of the release of the dopamine when we use drugs or any of the drugs that they may contribute to this one no of the aspect of dopamine one or hiring or increasing the level of this neurotransmitter. Okay. So we have drugs typically used as results in rewarding, pleasurable feeling. It is via dopamine system that these feelings are produced in such a way of how we use it, depending on the how we apply it. Not really apply it, but how we use it, one for ourselves, na gagawin natin. So next is incentive sensitization theory. So in this part, yung dopamine part daw system is linked to pleasure becomes super sensitive. So not just to the direct effect of drugs, but also to give a cues na associated with drugs na meron tayo. So from that, it will affect and increase again of the level of the activity ng increase ng ating dopamine inside of our brain and the process of doing an activity that leading to one such activity or process that we have. So sensitivity to cues, induces craving or wanting, of people to extreme length and to seek out and obtain drugs that we have. So that is the other factors that we may see, and uh, how the effects of how no effects and produced by this substance inside of our body, and these are how we respond, in our physical one that manifests, by through using of people who are extreme lengths, to seek out and obtain drugs, uh, materials or substance. So we have here the next, of the psychological factors. So in the psychological factors, it address now that there is a mood alteration. It also true na yung mood alteration natin, it's present, during of this substance, one na makikita natin. So yung alcohol na lamang isa sa mga makikita natin, na one possible, na isa sa mga substance na i-consider natin. So it is assumed that one of the main psychological motives of using drugs is to alter mood. So yung substance natin, etiology natin makikita natin is for them for to seek of altering mood. So for example, if you are thinking some of problems that might not may disturb you, so you want to, to make yourself, comfortable by drinking, of alcohol. So that's why, or using drugs, that's why it alter your mood from this specific, from your reality, nagkakaroon ka ng uh, separation from your reality. So that's why there is an alteration of your world and your mood, towards to some events or something, into your life. So next is the others beliefs that can increase tension leads to increased alcohol consumption. So and that stress might cause increasing smoking. So correlated siya, when we use of it. So like yung ganyang factors in sa psychological. Others believe that increase in tension leads to increase of alcohol consumption, and that stress might cause increase in smoking. So correlated siya once we are using of it, this combining two elements, or substance ng vices na meron tayo, but legally, so we have finding indicate alcohol may reduce tension by altering cognition and perception if distraction is present to your current situation. So that is some of the evidences that have seen, and have been studied well by this one. So we have alcohol myopia one impairs of cognitive processing and narrows attention to the most immediate available cues of, some psychological factors of us. But more so, we have Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, wherein it is distinguished, or defined as having a dementia, and describe more on the neurocognitive factors, and they might low the level of cognitive functioning of an individual because of alcohol intoxication, that induce inside the body, and literally it affects our mind or yung ating brain functioning, especially the yan nga yung part na yan. So a study found that increase, in negative effect and increase the negative effect and negative life events were associated with increasing using smoking. So yun ang nakita nila in the showing of the results of the conducted study from what they contribute to psychological factors of the mood alteration at an individual too. Next is number two, expectancy about alcohol and drug effects. So these are some of the may be seen, of the using of alcohol and drugs, na meron tayo. So people may drink after stress, not because it actually reduce tension, but because they expect it to do no so one. So yun yung mga makikita natin. So from them, uh, so makikita natin no yung use ng alcohol no and drugs na gusto lang nilang na ma-separate from reality, and because no of their wants tension or to reduce, and at the same time they don't think no that is no a good way not to solve their problems, but somehow it results from some negative or some ano pa po no a bad behavior resulted. So it is no, it depends on them, or they wanted to do it, so or it is an expected one to a person who has no, like this or inclined of this using. So we have some studies shows no their results that people who have expect no alcohol to reduce stress no, and anxiety are those likely to be frequent users. uh, some of the following people that may occasionally or they use it na for ano lang po, not for wasting, but because for they want to relax and they want uh, to forget no for a short period of time yung kanilang problem. But then again no, some of this no that they may use no for a long period, then they use it no for as an alternative, or maging mannerism nila, they may lead also for intoxication or for substance abuse no, so for dealing and answering their problems. But it's okay, no problem with that, basta moderately and have no a minimal no number of the using of these elements or substance na meron kang gustong i-induce into your body that expect not that meet na no see and live no with your problems. Hindi mawawala yun. For some ano mo some people known popularity, and some are peoples no in the middle class no or in the higher ano po class of families na meron tayo. But for yung mga mahirap, I don't think so that it will no use it for that one. But because no they might be use is an excuses, or they may use it no as an I want ko I don't know they how they use it no. For some also others they may use it as an excuses no for some way. So we have here no that believes that a drug will stimulate aggression and increase the sexual responsiveness, predict no increased drug use in general. So, in using drugs or under the influence of drugs and other alcohol or substance, laging merong increase of sexual responsiveness. That's why marami mga rape cases, but some of the heavily using of it no can cause yung mga sexual dysfunctional din sa atin sa isang tao. So yun yung mga pwede nating can see no and have no and predicted no one. So aggression, number one, yan lagi pong nandun when we are under in the influence of drugs or alcohol. So our behavior towards no from this one may change because of altering no yung under the influence of this effect of the substance na meron tayo. So to continue, we have here no the personality factors. Can you still follow?
Yes po, sir.
Yes po.
Okay, very good. So in the next one, we have personality factors. No, when see these no in the personality factors, says here na personality factors may help to explain why certain people are more likely to abuse or become dependent on drugs and alcohol. So, usually, among Filipinos, ang gamit nito ay men. So, less yung number of users ng female na medyo, let's say, sabihin na natin na effects of too much of using or exposed from this, no, na meron tayo. Because ang mga men ay makikita natin that they have the peer organization, they have some of the events no, that they have attended occasionally, or what kind events no, that may showing some appreciation or some achieving their victories in life no, or celebration of some uh, aspect of their life no, that they have no, done no, good or have news na meron sila. But mostly dito sa personality factors na na pwede nating makita is somehow no yung mga tao na pwede nating makita yung mga tao na let's say ang mga tao na in mga tawag dito the extrovert one that who are party goer one, that they may go with the other people, no, that they want to have no more engaged in activity, no, and many more, no, that they want interpersonal one, no, na meron siya. So we have here na some of the abuse na become dependent and drugs, no, and alcohol one na meron tayo. And negatively emotionally persistent arousal along with increased positive effect. So yun yung mga ano naman po counterpart pag ini-increase natin yung number of the substance that we use, no, from it that affects, no, our personality factors na meron tayo dito sa part na to, etiology. So we have constraint that cautions behavior harm avoidance, no, and conservative and moral standards also that have lead to, and low in constant and high in negative emotionally that equals to more likely to develop substance use disorder as one that they have to use of it, no, alcohol. So we have here the social cultural factors, the one that I mentioned, no, on earlier. So people interest, no, in the access of the drugs are influenced by peer, parents, the media, cultural norms about acceptable behavior. Since in our cultural norms or acceptable behavior in front of many people, no, to mga younger ones, ay medyo exposed nila. So because of that, when they grow up, no, they want to uh, constitute din now with this the way around of life na meron yung mga adult people. Like they're joining with other peers, they have similar, no, characteristics that they want to explore, and then they try it, experiment, and later on they will develop, no, this kind of this type. So that's why it's a cycle. No, it happened, no, for ano po cycle na meron tayo. So we have the other influence of yung media na meron tayo, like yung commercial, like yung mga some movies or television that they have may seen to it, no, na kanilang pinopromote. So though legal naman ang alcohol, but still, no, yan factor po rin yan for interest, no, na meron pwedeng makita natin isa sa mga etiology o pinanggalingan ng substance use disorder by exposing them, no, or ayan, na masyado na pong too much yung pagpapalabas sa pagpapakita ng mga ganitong uri, no, ng mga bagay. So next is family factors are important as well. So like in the family, no, the exposure to alcohol use by parents increase children's likelihood of drinking. So akala nila they make, no, use this one parang tubig lang, but later on they develop na parang itong ginagawa ng family or inside their family, ginagawa nila to na para bang libangan lang. So they feel like they also to copy this, no, yung mga ganitong uri ng bagay that have no inside of our family that should not be shown or should not be directly, no, na ipakita yung mga ganitong wrong and have an misinterpretation of the idea of using alcohol. So uh, make sure na have a limited, no, and show to yourself also respect on dealing with this one na meron tayo. Kasi yan, gagayahin din tayo or di may copy us, no, as to what as what they see to us na meron itong ginagawa tayong behavior. So they see to us, no, as a role model, they are exposed, no, from this kind, no, or masyado na silang immune sa ganang uri ng surroundings. So they are more likely leading to drinking then or using alcohol, using smoke one. So the social setting in person, no, operates, no, can also affect substance use. So like the study, so smokers daw in daily life show that they are more likely to smoke with other smokers than with non-smokers. So yun yung evidences na makikita natin. For those who are using, they may lead and may also, no, increase yung using of smoking nila na ginagawa from time to time that they have no friends or groups that's similar with the characteristics or identity na ginagawa po. So media also is a factor in the social cultural in televisions na commercial associated with beer, athletic looking males, bikini clad women, good times na billiards adequate with excitement. So yun yung mga pwede natin makita that in the social cultural factors are present that might influence us and that may see, no, the etiological biology or factors of the substance use disorder. So talagang hindi siya mawala or talagang it exists, no, talaga siya dito sa atin. Not unlike with the others na aren't legally, no, they are privately made, they are privately doing, no, by the a person or individual who use this to induce to their body. But unlike with this, yung alcohol tsaka smoking, no, is yan, isa sa mga popular and one of the pwede natin makita na legally but mga problematic na vices with ourselves or with our surroundings or community. Next, we have some treatments, no, of the substance use disorder that are follows here. So first one, we have treatment of alcohol use disorder, which, in the clinical way, different kinds of behavioral therapies work equally well by doing and addressing the alcohol use disorder problem. And naltrexone is the win of meditations. The use of disease management works and potentially can be used in the primary settings. So they may submit na themselves in the clinical or in the hospital for them to use, no, and have undergone with this one. And behavioral therapist, no, is the way we use is the motivational enhancement therapy. So in some way yung ating mga alcohol use, no, drinker or disorder na nagsuffer with this are using motivational enhancement, no, therapy for them to create, no, another room for themselves to improve, no, and lessening, no, the idea and knowing the impact of this alcohol to their body and even into their parts of functioning as who we are or who is this person, like sa school, sa family, sa society. So they may show, no, some of the negative, no, consequences. Cognitive behavioral aspect, no, of the therapy, how they using it, no, of treatment of alcohol use disorder may change, no, the aspect of knowing and uh, having, no, a cognitive idea of this, no, alcohol and telling it, no, in a more appropriate to address the issue of using alcohol. By that, it will change na the behavior through the use of this therapy na CBT man. So couples or marital and family therapies that may include community reinforcement na as such na pwede natin makita that eliminate or maybe suddenly lessening or avoiding all of the alcohol included, no, na meron tayo in that setting or in that time. So meditation, anti-abuse, naltrexone, ang kaprostate na meron tayo that is present to use, no, for you who are using alcohol and suffering diagnosed with alcohol use disorder. We have treatment for smoking. We have psychological treatments. So in psychological treatments, the clinicians will the physicians telling the persons to stop smoking because of some of the idea that may lead to a negative impact, when you are using smoke, for a longer period or not refusing or having too much of using of it. So scheduled smoking, pwedeng gawin to. So pwede natin siyang i-alternate, no? Or pwede natin sabihin scheds now by different days or hours kung ano yung fixed na pwede natin pag-usapan and the sessions on how you deal, no, giving, no, the solution with your problems about smoking. So pwede natin siyang sabihin the MWF. So you have how many sticks instead of every day, or let's say every day, but how many sticks na that will you will use or you will consume for it, no? So suddenly it will decline, no, and reduce the nicotine yung ini-intake natin. That is gradually, no, lessening. Next is cognitive CBT, no, na tinatawag or motivation. It's a combination na to like what I said na from the previous slide that we have, no, of treating one who are using or clinically, diagnosed with alcohol use disorder. We have yung focus on the problem and solving coping skills, like what I said, no, from the previous one. So we have nicotine replacement treatments and medications. So instead that we are inducing into our body nicotine from the smoke, no, that we have used. And right now we are invented, no, some of the alternative, no, for satisfying our cravings using smoke. So like yung mga inhalers, electronic cigarettes, no, these are some of the substitute or replacement treatments, no, for us, no, who are using alcohol, or sorry, using smoking. And the gum and the patch is one that is also available right now as a therapy and using replacement, of the number of nicotines that we are intaking to our body. So treatment of drug use disorder are like here. psychological treatments they may use. So antidepressant and medications or despirimin na tinatawag po that may used for us to uh, more increase, not increase, but to help us to treat yung mga negative effect of the drug use na meron tayo. So either yung mga yan ay opiates, stimulants, hallucinogens, or marijuana. So these are maybe used for us for treating with diagnosed drug use disorder. So cognitive, ganun din, like what I said from the previous slide, that also focus on the problem solving and focusing on coping skills, motivational or enhancement therapy, self-help residential homes kung possible, kung ikaw ay may isi-send yung ikaw ng family mo, or pwedeng kung may kakayahan ka, may pera ka, you may, and have this na meron tayo. So we have yung medications, use of heroin substitute. So instead na yung mga iba na meron tayong higher amount of influence of the effect na pwede natin makita. So they may use the substituting using of this. But later on, itong mga to that they have using is only used for some medications, not for treating us and to induce for another substance or expose from other substance rather. So we have types of impulse na control behavior. But before we proceed on that one, let's have first now to take a look on the other side that we might be seen about the idea ng isa namang leading or isa sa mga connected with other studies. So like here it was being presented that before under the DSM-4TR, meron silang dinidescribe na isang disorder that associated din with some of the vices na meron tayo. So like what we have here, yung gambling disorder, yung isa sa mga makikita natin, yung result ng gambling disorder, ay marami dito sa mga taong to ay yung mga lulong mo sa sugal, sinabing gambling sugal, in any forms, basta it include po money matter. So they will lose also yung kanilang some of dysfunctional of life, and they may lead to some problematic result. So like yung loss of their job, pwede isa sa mga napapabayaan na nila, their family, their marriage, or one of the major problems that they may encounter because of too much of gambling is the declared yung pagka bankruptcy nila. So sa kanila, ubos na sa kanila, wala na silang makuwang pera. So meron ding mangyari yun o makita natin sa kanila. So, yung withdrawal symptoms naman doon, hindi natin kayang ialis sa kanila, sa katawan nila, yung paggamit or pagsusugal. Somehow, yung mga ganyan nagnanakaw na nga, and leading for some hours, pwede pa silang sa iba gumawa ng ganito. So, some of these cases are may experience to our family or inside the home lang, then may lead to some bankruptcy. They will sell their mga possessed materials, or kung ano po yung possessed na meron sila, yung kanilang pong ari-arian yung possessions. So like also yung treating of gambling problems, sabi nga difficult, could be hard to address and help them to cope up with their problems. So because they have an irresistible idea na katulad niyan na focus on one big win will cover my losses connotations sa kanilang iniisip. So if they think it they will still and doing it until yung paggawa nila doon, parang tinatolerate nila yung sarili nila of doing this and become a problem. So they have also exhibit yung combination din ng characteristics of denial of problem tsaka impulsivity sa kanilang sarili. And ayan nga, it will interfere to their life. So to continue with the impulse of control disorders, here are presented of three: the intermittent, or the intermittent, which describe as here an act of aggressive impulses that result to serious assault or destructive property. One. So when we say mga impulse control disorders, so these are the harmful, no, or somebody will affect, no, affective, no, negatively, or have, no, an destructive, no, way of showing of irresistible impulsive behavior that may lead to some of the problematic po. So like an intermittent one that we have result to. So they may destructive, no, in some property. They may also harmful in serious, no, illnesses, or some uh, negligence na ginagawa nila because of their behavior. So like yung pwedeng sakit ng ibang tao, or they may also, no, yung sarili din nila, mangyari din sa kanila po yun. So these are some of that we may consider too, not only in the property but also other things. So what do we have more is the kleptomania. So referring to failure to resist urges to steal unneeded items. So these unneeded items, no, are not for the sake of they want or to have, but for the sake of the resisting of and failure to get, no, the item. So that's why they have the the preoccupation, no, of how to get and to possess this object, not because for the use of addressing, no, of the some of the uses na kanilang needs, but also only for some of the psychological problems that we may be seen, no, in the kleptomania. So feeling tense just before stealing, so that's the how they feel, and followed by feelings of pleasure or relief when committing the theft as they get, no, that one. But mostly this disorder are shown from the some studies result that more common in women than men. So that is typically starts in adolescence, one period sa mga women. So there's no and more an evidence here that describe why and how, no, it happened, no, in stealing of the object that na meron tayo that they do. So also patients, no, with kleptomania often report having no memory or having an amnesia about the act of shoplifting after doing it, no, na meron tayo because it is found out from the brain imaging, no, research. It supports, no, the observation of this, no, at finding, no, the damage in the areas of the brain that associated in the poor decision making, no, in their own selves. Next is having, no, itong kleptomania natin ay hindi naman totally ano sila ay nagte-theft robbery, but they use it, no, yung they get it, no, without of intention of yung gagamitin nila sa ibang bagay, because after they get it, no, yung object na yon that they get without the consent of the possessor, so most likely sila po ay hindi na nila pakakailaman yan o wala na sa kanila yun. Basta they want to get it, no, yung bagay na. So we have many celebrities or well-known persons about this having this impulse control behavior. So let us understand them, no, and they have no a poor of resisting, no, of this impulse control behavior, no, on themselves. So we have next is the pyromania. So the pyromania is setting the fires or irresistible urges to set fires. So parang ito po ay gusto niya na lagi na they want to feel, no, uh, of aroused of the prior nung setting niya ng a sense of gratification or relief while the fire burns, no, in that such way of how they want to see it, no. Medyo ano po ito, no, medyo big issue or parang malaking bagay, no, once it is, no, uh, have this fire and have this impulse controls disorder na meron tayo. So, ang dami kasing pwedeng maano dito maging epekto. Unlike with this, no, na meron tayo. Though some intermittent explosive behavior, no, may cause, no, that then for too much, no, or accidentally, no, for having, no, an destructive, no, or acting an aggressive behavior. Pero yung pyromania, it it most and destructive, no, way of na meron tayo, unlike of the two na meron dito sa impulse control disorder. But it ano no, it does now mean that the arsonist or the person who have pyromania want to set fire because they want to gain, no, or through revenge, no, or monetary gain. No, it's not because of that. That not an not an issue for them. So hindi sila yun at hindi sila yun ang attitude na meron sila, but rather they showing no they want to satisfy yung kanilang physical or psychological urge no to set the fire one na meron tayo of irresistible no of making a fire. So here are some example also no na pwede natin makita na ang family history no ng pagka-fire setting along with some of comorbid impulse disorder na like yung ating pyromania is yung antisocial at yung alcoholism. Di ba nag-aamok yung mga nag-alcoholism or too much of the influence of using opiate. Yung antisocial, they are law breaker, the one they want to constitute with the community of the normal, they deviates from the normal no, on the society na meron tayo. So that's the end of the discussion for this alcohol substance use disorder and other impulse control disorder. I'll be stop sharing and going to another slide of our presentation for this afternoon. So we have here now the another topic which is the sexual disorder. So this sexual disorder no are discussed na the dysfunctional, the paraphilias no and the gender dysphoria. So yun yung mga makikita natin na issues na pwede nating ma-discuss in the subject of discussing about the idea ng sexual disorders na meron po tayo. So it will cover ng three topics no of the discussion for this afternoon. So to start, I'll be showing again another slide. Okay. Please confirm if the screen no of your gadget no showing my presentation.
Yes, sir.
Okay po, yes po.
Okay, very good. No? So what do we have right now is another topic which is the sexual disorders or in the chapter 10 no fall. So sexual disorders no are some of the again disorders not acceptable or not in the norm, not is acceptable no with the many of us no in determining this behavior. Of course, so very an issue for us no to know what yung sexual disorders we have no. These are more on the sexual behavior no in the culture na meron tayo, and then it is no have uh, impaired of functioning like yung gender dysphoria, sexual dysfunction, or the paraphilic disorders one that we may be encountered no or for people who have like this disorder no na meron sila. And yung mga meron tayo dito has a strong no basis of biological and environmental and of course social factors of how it developed no these problems. So to start of exploring the sexual disorders, let's have take a look na first yung aking sexual norms no o yung meaning or definition one na meron tayo in addressing this topic. So the first one is what is normal or desirable in human sexual behaviors vary with time and space that we have. So we have time and space setting that also contribute no for accepting our sexual norms to our po, ourselves. So in the Philippines, we have accepting our sexual norms of desirable to human sexual behaviors with ano po with our partners or with our intimate partners no or relationship, so that how we use no yung sexual norms that we have doing to right now. So yun yung mga meron tayo that is normal and sexuality na practices no in one places na and time to another. So yun yung mga pwede nating makita for certain condition of the values that they have. So cultures also vary in their acceptance of variation in sexual behavior, like yung age, yung gender, ethnicity, socioeconomic status. They may also encounter how they accept vary in acceptance in such a way of this sexual behavior through their age, their gender, So they may have no some expression, and they may have no some of understanding of perception of how or what is sexual norms or sexual, or the idea of this, no, to them. So it affect the ethnicity, so from where group you belong, the gender you have, the age that you right now, that have no have an also an effect, the socioeconomic status, no, that the greater no place a person who they are, no, or how they explain, no, themselves or their personality in such a way that is within the economic status, no, aspect. So we have, rather than each act being simply classified as acceptable or not acceptable one. So that's only the focus of this, no, sexual norms of how we perceive it and how we accepting it, no, this one, and should be respect, no, also their practices that they have, no, and the norms of their cultures, no, that they are doing are desirable for them. So we have different such way of how we share, or how we express, no, this one. Sexual behavior is the manner in which humans, no, experience express their sexuality. So these are some of the examples that we may be seen, no, in the sexual behavior or doing sexual behavior with human experience and express their sexuality. So like we have courtship, erotic dreams, intercourse, masturbation, homosexual, and contact with animals. So aside from that, yung sexual behaviors natin should accompanied only with the normal situation or setting or setup. So only with human being, no, sexual behavior or intercourse. So once we go with in the boundaries or in the line of it, so that is characterized as abnormality or having a problem within the sexual behavior of one person. So that it may develop, no, of some of the paraphilias, no, some of the sexual dysfunction or disorder that have no be look of it, and they showing a manifestation of their behavior as they want, no, to fulfill their urges, no, in their self, no, in doing sexual pleasurable one. So we have here the gender identity, no. Sorry, the gender and sexuality. So to first, no, to move with another with a topic, let's look first, no, what is gender and sexuality. Yung sex natin is something that refers in biological characteristics differentiating males and females. Sabi nga nila, it's a debate for many, no, na bakit mo nilalagay na male or female. It's only for biological, no, one's characteristics. What sa ano po, reproductive organ is being assigned on you is one of the ano po description of how we uh, uh, tell the person who is, no, or the characteristics have him or her. So like yung male, they have a penis, the females have the ano po, genitalia of vagina. The next is gender, socially or culturally determined, no, na meron tayo, in which influence us and constructed, no, by by dealing and of course by accepting it, no, by our culture, no, na meron tayo. And once we have, no, place kung saan tayo naroroon. So in such way, so socially and culturally determined, in such a way we interact with them and replace them, no, yung mga meron tayo in the such na pwede mag-influence sa atin, no. So kung babae ka, lalaki ka, ano dapat nang gawin mo, o sino kung ano ang role mo in the society, no, in perceiving you, no. So we have sexual preferences, no, that we have want to, no, into our life that we want to wish to. So here are some na pwede natin makita that we have, no, men are more engaged, sexual preferences that we have. And to move, we have yung men are more engaged in sexual thought and sexual activity than women. For some researches, it is found out, no, that one na meron tayo that more men are most likely to engage, no, in sexual activity than women. So they are gratifying their sexual fantasies or behavior, and of course, not because of uh, only by this, no, but because of course of some of the influence of others, no, like yung peer, like yung drugs, yung alcohol. So here are some that's why, no, are the reason why men are more engaged in sexual thought, no, and sexual activity than women. So yun po yung mga meron po tayo. So also women are much likely to report symptoms of sexual dysfunction than men. Mostly some of the sexual dysfunction that described on this part of this chapter uh, are male male disorder po na meron women na meron tayo. So yun yung mga pwede nating makita na pwede natin ma-describe for what they sexual dysfunction are they suffering or are they experiencing to their sexual pleasure activity or sexual activity or behavior na gagawin nila. So let's take a look now with the how the sexual behaviors or sexual response cycles happen in that way. So we have here now the way of looking out in the figure of how it happen with us or between with the yung mga partners in life or in intimate partners or relationship that you are entering to. So the first one in the sexual response cycle, it should be have a sexual interest or desire, or what we call the desire fears. During the desire fears, of course, you have the sexual urges, or occur in response to sexual cues or fantasies one. So like yung sexual interest or desire mo for your towards your partner or your intimate relationship that you want to do an activity with them or with him or with her, not to them, sorry. So we have next is the arousal period, and in this one, yung ating excitement phase na meron tayo is subject to sense of sexual pleasure, physiological signs, sexual arousal, na makikita natin for male is yung kanyang penis, increase, of the flow of the blood inside this, that's why it will be erected, dun sa kanyang male genitalia na tinatawag po, yung sa penis po. So while sa women naman, ganun din, it increase, and at the same time, some of the features that may be seen in the females are yung vasocongestions, yung blood flows in the pelvic area of these parts of the body na meron siya, that yung vagina niya will lubricantly, and yung breast niya are might be seen yung erect, like yung nipples. So that are the manifestation of the sexual arousal, are the excitement phase of one individual's doing an activity with his or her partner. So yun yung pwede natin makita po. On the other hand, meron po tayong plateau phase o yung before the orgasm phase. We have seen a brief period of occurs before the orgasm in which yung ating plateau phase, makikita doon yung doing such different level of activities of sexual with your partners toward with that have a brief period occurs before during the orgasm. So most likely it going to orgasm also the phase in which also experience yung sexual pleasure fix or they achieve the feeling of in ability to ejaculate for men and showing of releasing of the semens na meron tayo or the sperm cell from it and then we have yung females have showing of contraction of his or her walls of the lower third ng kanyang vagina. So that's the orgasm phase that manifest by a person who are doing yung ating sexual activity and describing sexual response cycle. So another one is the resolution phase. After the orgasm, after have reached or peak or experience yung pleasure na yan, the peak one. So they have the resolution phase in which in this phase, relaxation and sense of well-being that usually follow an orgasm that happen. So with that, yung penis ng isang lalaki, it will decrease yung kanyang ano po pag-erect. Like other na part na pwedeng ma-compromise na is yung decrease in arousal of occurs no after orgasm ng activity, particularly noong paggawa ng isang lalaki. So like yung sabi ko nga kanina, bumababa na yung pag-erect ng penis niya, and then that's the time na they need not not really not to gain more, but they already know experience or peak or they already reach no yung ating sexual peak pleasure na tinatawag. So from that, yung babae naman sa counterpart, uh, they may also no enjoy and they may also do again no for another this activity that also no uh, what you call that yung consented no by the male and female again. So again, they may do it again, they may do it again no for another one, but yung male does not know and need some rest, then need to arouse again for their desire no one, and then it will back again to the sexual response cycle and how is it no been revolved to that no na meron tayo. So we have the normal, the sexual response that I have described on you, and how is it now been uh, flow or how has it been run to in the sexual response cycle. While on the other hand, in the this chapter, it is focused on the sexual dysfunction of the problems in doing activities of this one. So when you see sexual dysfunction, it is in an inability or difficulty no, in experience of an individual or couple na during an any stage of normal sexual activity in the five cycles response cycle that I have discussed no, including physical pleasure, desire, arousal, or orgasm, no, one na meron tayo. So, on the first hand, ano nga ba yung mga causes ng sexual dysfunction that may lead to this problem? Some are depression, so they have no interest. So, that's why people who have no partner like this may encounter no problem of little or have no interest of doing such an activity. So what do we have is the anxiety or the feeling of no that they are anxious, that they are not good, no, we are not feeling well, and the guilt no of ourselves, the others, and stress that we have, and the past sexual trauma that we might experience or we have might be developed no a negative feeling toward out with the sexual activity with others. So that may be no the causes of some of the problems in sexual dysfunction. So to move, we have here na disorders involving sexual interest, desire, and arousal. So yung desire arousal is one of the three na meron tayo na pwede natin makita in this topic. So we have interest, desire, no, and arousal. So the first one is yung ating interest or what we call yung desire, in which no men and women or women and men can also suffer of this one or may experience of this one. So yung tao na kung saan yung desire or interest towards the sexual disorders no have also experienced by both sexes. So like for example yung tinatawag nila na male hypoactive no that sexual desire is little or no desire to have sex with their partners or with their partner. While women, same thing, female sexual interest no or arousal disorder have no or little or no desire to have a sex with their partner. So that's uh, both are present no and how they describe no into that problem na meron tayo. So we have here na the DSM-4 and DSM-5 they describe too. So we have yung mga yan na meron tayo na sinabi ko kanina, like hypoactive no, for male, sexual interest or arousal with women, and we have the DSM-5 na erectile disorder na problem no, with arousal, with problem of erecting no, or maintaining erections with the maintaining of the genitalia no, parts na meron tayo. So like also yung female, ganun din, may female interest in sexual disorder pa rin siya about little no of the desire and have sex no with this problem, with this partner. So we have yung ano rin natin, yung orgasm no in which have for boys or for men have experienced somehow yung delayed ejaculation. So medyo late, pero namang ano po early ejaculation. So yung delayed naman natin having an longer period of doing coitus and result to some let's say scratches from the vagina of women or having negative and an impact no with the longer period of delayed of ejaculation that they cannot be reached no yung orgasm na tinatawag. So that's why. Somehow naman, after the penetrations of this uh, men to the vagina of women, that may cause no yung ano rin naman, a very short of period or yung early ejaculation that does not justify no does not enjoy the sexual activity with their partner na meron po sila. So which have no also called no female orgasmic disorder no, the one that we have no in the female. So we have yung pain. Sa men naman walang na-encounter but for women, they have encountered like yung genito ano po pelvic vein penetration disorder na tinatawag. So they may cause no pain, tension, no doing the activity in the vaginus no or the muscle spasm inside the vagina in the interfere no, in the penetration that they have to that one. So it may also know an anxiety with doing this an activity with their partner. So disorders involving sexual interest, desire, and arousal are here, no, like what I said. So sexual interest or arousal disorder in women have no deficit no sexual interest or have no or little interest of doing it. So ganun din sa lalaki, ang tawag sa kanya hypoactive, while sa lalaki naman erectile disorder, failure to maintain yung kanyang erection in doing the sexual activity or the sexual processes one. So sa babae at lalaki, they have orgasmic disorder having no this one no, of female orgasmic disorder refers to the persistent absence of orgasm after sexual excitement that have done to through the process of this activity. Like the sexual pain disorder one na meron tayo. So here is the etiology of the sexual dysfunctions na pwede nating makita or pwede nating pang matignan kung bakit ano yung mga naging rason ng sexual dysfunctions no, in their lives or what are those no, things na pwede nating masabi on that one. But before that, we have to see no, the etiology. Let's take a look first no, on the criteria na meron tayo of some of the disorder from the sexual dysfunction. So most likely, all of them are marked no, a delay for the female orgasmic no, and marked reduced intensity. And we have, of course, yung mga premature ejaculation. We have a proximity of 1 minute no, of the period of time na pwede natin makita. And it has no premature or early ejaculation will be applied no, for duration no, of a time na meron ng time pwedeng i-describe to. So we have yung etiology nga, ito nga yung sexual dysfunction. We have yung biological na bakit ito pinanggalingan. Pwede natin makita because of cost of medical illnesses that they brought of this no may lead to some problem. So diabetes, it may lead to problem no yung to erect. So they could not be done no yung kanilang from previous activity from the husband no, and wife. So that's why it caused no problem with their relationship in terms of doing this activity. Spinal cord injury that the one that uh, passage no the stimulus that we have that we have senses and through that connected no to our brain no that will be the one uh, to pass no the information. So it may lead no to some problem if it is not no good no to doing their works no to pass the information. Low levels of testosterone or estrogen no to inside of the body of a person that no have increased no of the yan yung mga sexual desires that we have. And of course by biological factors by heavy alcohol use used no before that cause no ng erectile din and doing an activity of the alcohol. But because of that, yung intoxication mo, it compromise no yung sexual activity mo with your partner so that lead no for a negative feeling to the partner that you have. So psychological factors focus on the performance. They have no have uh, a negative feeling of the anxiety or having a stress. No, we have uncomfortable environment for sex because of we are not have no a good enough let's say yung ventilations that pwede na makita or have no good no atmosphere no or more so and having no an uncomfortable doing with sex because you don't have no uh, most likely yung ano dito attitude towards of making of this doing an activity yung performance na yan. So negative thoughts about sex because of some of past experiences that you have uh, might encounter or might have seen no from it, or what have you read no from it na pwede natin makita. Negative thoughts about sex that not no hater ka in the to the point that you don't know experience no with this one. But I'm not saying you need to, but it's a part of the biological system that a man no and a women do no when they are uh, become adult or when they grow and then married no in that period. So we have poor self-esteem. So yung mga tao na let's say having a low self-esteem may lead to this sexual dysfunction because they don't have an self-confidence, and because of the some of negative feelings towards now with this no I might lead to some uh, problem no na pwedeng ma-encounter in their developing this one. So physical factors are yung pag-smoking, heavy drinking, cardiovascular, and neurological disease. These are some of the may cause of the sexual dysfunction that may not be unhealthy for us when we want to have no, a healthy sexual activity with our partner. So you lessen the smoking, or most likely dapat eliminate na rin natin for us to not to create no a more problematic no na pwede nating ipasa sa magiging anak, and moreover no of this side effect. We have the etiology of the sexual dysfunctions, the social and sexual history factors, relationship problems, anger, history of hurried sex, and long period of abstinence. So, yun yung mga meron tayo in some of the sexual dysfunction. So, if you have long period of abstinence, then therefore, yung, let's say, sa vagina po ng babae, it will not be an okay for them not to be let's say kung gusto mo magkaanak in the near future but you have long period of abstinence, so therefore it may lead to some of negative feeling of towards doing with this an activity. So for this are marriage na people or married people only. So yun yung mga meron tayo na pwede natin makita na maybe an example of that. And some of this no, na pwede nakita in the male are yung mga absence, like yung mga pare no, that they don't make no, sexual intercourse with others, the abstinence no, they masturbation is not allowed for them, and at the same time it's a mortal sin for them, so that's why it's a part of it. So they may create no sexual dysfunction, and later on they may develop some ano po, medical illnesses. Psychosocial factors is considered din yung mga rape, child sexual abuse, stress and exhaustion no na meron tayo. So these are some of the negative no psychosocial factors that we encounter or might be experienced no for a people or person who have no unfortunately uh, experience this. So sorry for ano po with this no na kung wala man, I'm not having an intention with this, but these are psychosocial factors that have experience with the leading to sexual dysfunction po. So next we have the here yung treatments of sexual dysfunction. So direct masturbation device to enhance women's comfort with enjoyment of their sexuality for them to able to much more longer or erect their penis one na meron tayo for a person like the male. Procedures to change attitudes in clients encourage to focus on the pleasant sensation that accompany with incipient sexual arousal. So it's the one way form of changing attitudes towards the thoughts that we have. Skills and communication training. So the therapist will be giving you an assignment, no unwritten materials, and showing clients explicit videos demonstrating sexual techniques of how to develop and to more have an abilities to create no and thoughts and attitudes towards making no of having this one. So if you have no little or have no sex interest, then it's a way form of communicating and skills training for you for develop this one or part. So couples therapies, this also may form a system that they may get no, in a complex network relationship with factors. Mediation and the medications and the physical treatment, they may use drugs for them to help no depressions that who have are suffering that appears to contribute to diminished sex drive. So therefore, they must increase no their levels of dopamine to have no an response to their partners for have no little arousal or interest with sexual activity. So let's move to the another topic, which is the paraphilias. So kung kanina sexual dysfunction, sexual response cycle, dito naman paraphilias. Okay, so yung ating paraphilias na is unusual object or activities no towards our gratification of the sexual pleasure no, na meron po ang isang tao. So the paraphilia meaning yung para means abnormal, and we have yung philia meaning literally attraction, that when we combine it, it will be form no awards of abnormal attraction of a thing or an object no or an activities that are not unusual or that are not uh, normal on the behavior of the sexual activity one. So next is the paraphilias, no? So the paraphilias have a group of disorders defined by recurrent sexual attraction to unusual objects or sexual activities lasting at least 6 months na meron tayo. For we have at least 8 no paraphilia disorder that include yung mga fetish, pedophilic, incest, voyeurism, exhibitionism, voyeurism, and sexual sadism and masochism na one na meron tayo. So these are not in the group of this disorder. So we have para, which is deviate from the normal, and the philia, in which person is attracted to something that is object and or activities no that urges to unusual no sexual desire. So here is the table of the summary of it. So we have yung before in the DSM-4TR, it is called the fetishism, while on the DSM-5, it's called the fetish, no? Or their concern is on more on the inanimate object or non-genital body parts of the body, and included here is the partialism, no, of some of attraction of the third source na meron tayo, and the fantasies and the sexual urges or desires. Transvestic fetishism no, is considered no, as the cross-dressing of transvestic disorder that we have from the DSM-5 na kinakarakterize niya, which no, have arousal using no, from a cross-dressing and manifest by urges no, and the behaviors. And fantasies no, sexual urges behaviors have a clinically significant can distress to this person. The pedophilic one disorder no, for mostly they are yung kanilang attraction is towards the children no or young adolescents or the pubescence period no or yung mga tao naman dito na engage in doing these activities, yung mga pedophilia one no cold person no have an interest, o yung mga medyo matatanda na or oldie person no na they want no seek no sexual pleasure with these children. So voyeurism, yung pamboboso, watching unsuspecting others undress or have sex, no, with no, or what we call no, the voyeuristic disorder in the DSM-5. Exhibitionism or exhibitionist no, disorder in the DSM-5 that exposing one's genital of unwilling strangers na meron tayo, no, that they may show their genitals in the public. So voyeurism, which now is voyeuristic, now which is sexual touching of unsuspecting person, of uh, uh, robbing or rob no with other people, or and usually in the public places it happen. Sexual sadism, sexual masochism is characterized like the 50 Shades of Grey, na that story of wherein sexual sadism manifests the characteristics of the character of the story of Christian Grey, and while the sexual masochism is characterized by Miss Anastasia. So to tell you more of this disorder, we have fetish, defined reliance on inanimate object or non-genital, no, in which no focus on non-living objects and non-sexual body parts, no, na tinatawag. Like what I said, no, these are some of the tactile sources of specific stimulation of the person, such as rubber na pwedeng gamitin or clothing no, particularly made by this one no, na meron tayo. So we have persons no have sexual fantasies, urges, and desires focus on this object na tinatawag. And some of this part no are maybe called na some of the partialism. Yung partialism naman yung mga have the urges and fantasies and sexual in their body, foot, buttocks, and hair, and other no parts of the one significant. So here is the ano po example na meron tayo. So another one is the pedophilic no disorders or incest. The one is also no still present no, and one of the issues no of that runs in the family, yung incest, that one of the problem na makikita natin. So we know it that is involving no relatives no or the immediate family members like fathers no and yung ating brothers and sisters na pwede nating may relate or may connect with that, you know. So we have yung pedophilic. We have already understood on that sexual attraction to the child, that we have that desire or our arousal desire or fantasies na is with children na or mga adolescents no ages. Next is the effects of pedophilic no, disorders, that outcomes after children's sexual abuse. So here are some of these. No, number one is the depression, lowest self-esteem, conduct disorder, and anxiety disorder. So most of the cases, the children who exposed no, from the child sexual abuse, PTSD is number one that will be developed because of this such no ungood no or negative feelings of their experience. So they may develop ng mga traumatic experiences na pwede natin makita. So they have might develop in depressions of the what happened no, or in that case yung kanilang age na ganyan, so they experience not unusual underage, so that may contribute no how they felt and the way of expressing themselves no yung sino sila. Low self-esteem because they don't have no anymore no of self-confidence on themselves, because they develop more inferior on the self, because they are being happen now or being directly no issued with this or being experienced this negative no experience. And others, we have prevention. Common elements includes teaching children to recognize inappropriate adult behavior. So most likely ay yung mga nakikita natin diyan sa mga palabas, yung mga dapat na hindi makita ng mga bata. And we must know how to teach them no also, like yung mga atis and kuyas natin no nandito, and yung mga nanay at tatay no na they may supervise no, resist inducements, leave no unsafe situation quickly, report any incidents no to an appropriate adult na meron tayo. But then again, no, the community or uh, the neighboring one should be also no observe this and take a look of this one na meron tayo. Dealing with the problem. So parents must face issue with the children no na meron tayo. Then yung physicians na also need to sensitive to sign sexual abuse. Sexual and sexual forms of abuse are reportable on offenses na meron tayo. So these are some na meron tayo that we might be seen no from this such situation that may lead to. So yun yung picture that we have shown in the pedophilia one or in the pedophilic one po na disorder. So next is in the group of the paraphilia is the voyeuristic, no, involves intense and recurrent desire, often sexual gratification, no, by watching and suspecting others in a state of undress of having sex one. So yung mga namboboso, no, in which no yung person ay having no a sexual urges with non-consenting person. So like this one. So we have exhibitionistic disorder, which no person acted in these sexual urges with a non-consenting person again of sexual urges or fantasies na makikita natin. And is this also characterized as unwilling ng stranger, sometimes a child one na meron tayo na maging ano niya po tawag dito na maging isa sa mga maging not ano pa biktima, no, the victim one. So like this one. So the characteristics naman disorder is characterized as involved sexually oriented touching unsuspecting of person, in which no yung fantasies and urges niya ay by the use of arousal of touching no, or rubbing against non-consenting again. So yun po yung pwedeng makita natin of this. Like this one. So it most likely happen in the public places, transportation, like here in the Philippines, no, and should have it should be protected, no, our are male and female also at the same time yung meron tayo. Not only male are, or not only female are suffering from this, no, and also yung mga female na meron tayo. And we have sexual sadism, no, it's a part of the paraphilias, no, group of disorder is identified by an intense, no, and recurrent desire to obtain increased sexual gratification by inflicting or pain na meron tayo in the psychological suffering, such as humiliation on one another one. So yun yung isa pa na makikita natin in which no a person who are in the sexual sadism no na aspect or being inflicting no with this. So dito naman sa sexual masochism, ganun din we have negative naman towards which intense na recurrent desire to obtain increased sexual gratification through being subjected to pain or humiliation. So kung kanina sila yung gumagawa, ngayon naman sila yung mga nagre-receive no ng pain from this no sexual behavior or yung kanilang uh, relationship with their partners and doing the activity of sexual one. So like this one. So we have the etiology and the treatments for paraphilias na meron po tayo. Like this, the neurobiological factors, that speculation on in the androgens, no, the chromosomes like the testosterone that play a role in that paraphilias that is too much no of this or too little one, so that are reducing or regulating the sexual desire or responsible for this one sexual appears no on the among of the paraphilias present. Psychological, pwede din theories of the paraphilias involve a set list of factors, yung ating dominant model emphasis condition experiences relationship histories abuse and cognitions sa ano idea rin po. So here are some of the examples that we may see no, of the made be manifest of the category combining with the pedophilic exhibitionist and rape no as a relationship with the uh, concept. So like here no yan yung mga masturbating, denying, debasing, minimizing, defecting, and justifying the case man na meron to. So uh, ayan, this defecting censure, like yung if this happened years ago, why can't everyone forget about it? Yung pedophilic disorder, that's how they view and see it, no, in the factor of it. And the exhibitionistic disorder, it's not like a rape anyone, no, na meron tayo that they may see it, no, for unconsenting, and the victim are afraid of it, no, and may get trauma. So like yung rape, I only did it once for them to explain how that being happened to defecting censure of the category. So treatments for paraphilias also suggest that strategies to enhance motivation, like this one, so offenders' reluctance to admit that he has an offender and to seek treatment, thereby reducing defensive and hostility. That the way how they see them or themselves. So we have emphasis, the negative consequences, the treatment, pwedeng gawin yan, explain the psychophysiological assessment, how it ano po responsible and make no more on the positive way to report no more. So we have rape. So to force no describe to someone have sex with you by using violence or the threat of violence. So it's an issue also that the rape is not understanding the etiology of the rape that have been happened. So like here, no, psychological treatment for rapists, considering the rape a private matter. So fearing reprisals from the therapist or rapist for his family or friends, believing that police will be ineffective or insensitive na meron tayo. These are some of the suggested no, reforming no, the legal system that they may cost to the psychological treatment for the treatments of rapists. So CBT, covert sensitization, peers urges na feelings lead individual engage a deviant act when aversive images were reflect and the consequences na continuing the deviant behavior that manifest by this person. So meron din tayong technique of satiation of masturbatory. So instead of they make no feel love with the fantasies and urges with doing rape, no, pwedeng gawin nila to na pwedeng ma-decrease yung deviant sexual arousal niya by making the deviant fantasy boring. So that's why they engage in ano po, in rape. So we have biological treatment, pwedeng gumamit ng drugs to loosen or drastically lower the testosterone of level because it when it is no higher than when it is higher no then it is no result no of uh, create of more on the sexual urges, no, towards with ano po, with these no, urges or fantasies niya. So yun, may allow and may concentrate to counseling at the same time, and then suggest of combining therapy of CBT, no, purpose na meron tayo. So I'll be stop sharing, showing again another slide. All right, I am now with the new slide. Can you see now the presentation? Please confirm. Did you see now the new presentation that I have shared on your screen?
Yes po.
Okay. So here is the sexual disorders again, the paraphilias gender identity, or what we have right now yung ating problem, the gender dysphoria, no, na dinidiscuss natin also from a part of it, no, of this topic. So let's have take a look, no, again with is what is abnormal sexual behavior that also no described here. So it says here that let us assume a sexual behavior is a psychological disorder if if some of this now might be manifest. Number one, it causes harm to other people. So like yung mga trauma that caused by exhibitionist, na that you may be seen, no, na makikita natin, incest, pwede natin makita yung masochism, no, and the sadism one also that is present. So what else? So it causes an individual to experience persistent or recurrent distress or important areas of functioning, and because of that, of too much of fantasizing or fantasize, so it lead to a negative towards to the everyday life that fulfilling their normal life or behaviors that they have. So yun yung mga pwede natin makita or may consider. So what else? When evaluating a given sexual behavior, no, the context is extremely important as customs and mores which change over time, and attitudes, behavior related to sex have changed to recent decades one that happened, no, until now or even before. So we have here, no, the abnormal sexual behaviors, which is the paraphilias, which is no, the para meaning yung ating abnormal, philia meaning attraction, or in short, abnormal attraction with the object or the urges to unusual activities. So characteristics of a person with paraphilia, it is usually manifest for at least 6 months, always thinking to carry out their unusual behavior. So yun yung mga meron sila. Overly obsessed, that if individual cannot get to the over desired object, they get stressed. So ibig sabihin, they want to satisfy and they don't want to gratify, I don't want to delay the gratifications about the desire for this one. So individual will lose sight of other goals and concentrate fulfillment of other sexual desires if worse may happen. So it causes the intense personal distress or impairment in social, work, and other areas of life functioning, life educations, like in the community, in the society one, or in the family. So except for sexual masochism, almost all cases are paraphilia, which is involved men. Just like what I said, no, in the number of the suggest from the study. Here are some examples of paraphilias that we might be not look into the previous slide. So like the telephone, necrophilia, the zoophilia. Well, the scatologia one is making obscene the phone calls to somebody, which describing one's masturbatory one activity, threatening to rape, or you call it out, you telling it to the person. But right now we have new way of this one, no, yung describing of a masturbatory activity, pwede through chat, pwede na rin ano po siya, and the video. We have many, or the cyber, I don't know if it's included, no. So it's trying to find out the victims in the sexual activity. So next is necrophilia, involving sexual contact with a corpse. So yung mga patay na, usually men ang gumagawa nito. So they use the body of the corpse of women, no, and usually they make feel they may love it, no, and use it, no, for once. So meron zoophilia, so animals having an intention to have recurrent fantasies with sex and animals, but we have bestiality rin na tinatawag in terms of doing an activity pleasure with together with animals. So here are some though, the coprophilia, quismophilia, orophilia, the others that we have here that present. Yeah, but here no to address, we have to keep in our mind that paraphilias are not fleeting whims or daydreams about unusual sexual practices, but are conditions that at least 6 months now, as they described by the diagnostic criteria of the DSM-5. So here are the information of the pedophilia, like what I said now of you from the previous no PowerPoint presentation, no, that also here present here. So situational of types of pedophilia, preference, and child rapist. So yung child rapist natin, no, violent child abuser whose behavior is an expression of hostile sexual drives not to our child or to the children. So yung preference molester behavior already ingrained na in the individual's lifestyle. So that in even married to hide no this behavior, they clearly see nothing wrong in this unusual behavior, and they will do it no and anything when they marry this person or these women. So yun yung mga pwede makita natin. And we have yung treatment, there's no best treatment for pedophilia, but it's suggestion from the clinicians that want to aim the problem and the endocrine system that usually leading of this problem is yung sexual urges nila are responsible for this testosterone level if they have little one. So also the partialism from the fetichistic is considered also yung mga neck, underarms, feet, back, and other parts of the body that is specific for sexual gratification interested by this one. So the gender identity of the GID before that right now is the gender dysphoria or marked incongruence between one's experience, expressed gender, and assigned gender of at least 6 months also. So yun yung pwede natin makita. So, before kasi sabi sa mga other theories, like yung kay Adler, parang 1 to 6, nagsuset na ng goals yung bata. And then, nagkakaroon na rin siya ng identity on who and what they want to himself or herself in the near future. So, may mga ganun po tayong theory that also contribute to this one. So, what do else is the have a strong desire to be other gender or in insistence that one is the other gender that they have no alternative one. So like yung assignment of the sex in the problem of na pwede niya makita that a person who have gender dysphoria are experiencing of feeling trapped in a body that is wrong sex like yung male na that they want to be a female or a female make they want to be a male or they make use also yung treatment of sex reassignment surgery if they want to or do so if they have money but make sure that you are fine it's your final answer and you don't have any psychological contributing factor that may lead to the decisions of your treatment that they may use by this. So it will not be kasi it will not be back again when we sex reassignment like for male so it will loosen your penis it will be not really cutted but it will be replaced by another sex reassignment and they may use hormonal one to have the breast not to be a big one yung breast one so unlike yung sa babae it will cutted yung kanyang breast and then they make use of artificial penis to how to satisfy them yung feelings of this towards their partner na meron po sila. So, yung mga nandyan is similar to the other slides that I have presented on you. So that will be the end our discussion of stop sharing and going to home screen. And you may now begin for your concern, questions, and some important parts that you want to explore more. By the way, before we proceed on that one, let me share you that our examination or midterm examination will be happen in the first week of May. So be ready. Our examination will be open 24/7 in your own convenience. Kung gusto nyo gabi magsagot, umaga, tanghali, or madaling araw, it's up to you. But make sure avoid yung mga cheating and avoid sharing of answers with your classmate. Make sure you answer it in the truthful manner and remember you sign in the honor pledge one. So once you commit problem o yung ating disobedience, then may consequences po yan. So I will address to the discipline officer to have a sanction or whatever particular yung pwede nating mangyaring gawin dyan. Anyway, that's an only no an caution. So for us not to do with no yung mga wrong na yan. Wrong matters or mga attitudes na yan. So beginning now, you may now begin to answer to ask question or to further mga concerns that you have no in yourself or in your mind. Beginning now. No. Good afternoon. Anybody from the group?
Sir, may tanong po ako.
Go ahead, Miss Krisha.
Ano po, sir, naniniwala po ba kayo? Ano lang, sir, curious lang or
Okay, go ahead. No
gusto ko
problem.
lang itanong. Ano, pwede po ba yung, for example, nagkaroon ng, ano, parang nung childhood, nagkaroon ng childhood trauma? For example, isa boy, tapos parang minolest siya ng adult.
Hmm.
Tapos, possible po ba yun na, kunyari, tas lumaki po yung boy na yun? Parang, yung gender identity niya po, parang,
Oh,
kunyari, naging gay siya.
it may
Parang
change.
ganun po.
Opo, it may also happen no, yung mga ganong situation in some study no, that showed to in the uh, perceiving no this one or activity. So, but most likely yung mga ganito having na trauma and then may experience similar yung sa sinasabi mo na problem or yung issue na na-encounter niya. So, it will develop kasi naman. Developmental naman yan, yung mga when we grow, no? So, ibig sabihin, it may change or it may vary to a person how is it handled, no, this problem. And yan, it may lead to some low self-esteem niya rin, like no, considering to fall with this same characteristics that from the past no happen na makikita natin. Some studies suggest na this also na makikita po yung mga ganyang issue.
Okay, sir. Thank you po.
Mm. So, by the way pala, are you aware of the LGBT one? So, medyo relate lang din kasi itong ano natin, yung sexual disorder or yung ating sexual idea. So, we have the hetero, the homo, di ba? But the LGBT, right now we have the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, yung queer, bago we have yung tinatawag pa nating asexual, tsaka yung pansexual one, no? Na categorized also in the family of the LGBT. So in their attraction no, na meron tayo in describing their preferences po no. So yan po yung meron tayo. In
Okay
addition
po,
lang.
sir.
But it's not not intended for your ano po question, Miss Krisha. It's only an additional for information. Sorry, baka ma-misinterpret lang. So yun yung sinabi sa'yo for your question. Who else and what else?
Sir, tungkol po sa
Go ahead, Miss
sa
Krisha.
exam po.
Hmm.
Ilang items po yun, sir? Tsaka
I
ano
make
po yung
usually
coverage?
I make usually ano po number of items of ranging 80 to 100 and then uh, maybe in the 2 point ano po siya na scores or may 1 point din. So, yung dalawa lang naman nun. And then, yung coverage is from the start lesson 1 up to this topic, the paraphilia. Sa end ng discussion natin to. Nakapost na naman yun sa group no, sa Google Classroom. You may review, download, or have a summer preference. Do you want to more explore na about this topic to get more learning? Yun po.
Okay po, thank you po, sir.
So usually type of board examination yung aking ina-exam. So like yung multiple choice na type of test. And then minsan I will try no the how you objectively answer and subjectively answer by making up true or false test. And then somehow meron din akong ginagawa na restricted response essay. Medyo mahirap nga lang yung restricted response essay pag nagsasagot ka kasi dapat should not be subjectively on your own understanding, but rather it is the objectively way of how you understand and describe these questions no are asking for the answers that needed to be answers no na meron tayo. So yun yung mga pwedeng lumabas. But then again no, I reiterate no the more of the questions that we may be encountered during our examination is the multiple types of tests na meron tayo. Any concern? Any problem? If none, you may answer still pa rin. You may chat. Para at least it is clear for me on my side na everything is okay or fine with me and with you.
Wala na po, sir.
Thank you, Miss Shirley, for your answer.
Not so far po.
Miss Erica. By the way, Miss Carmela Ligara, can you turn on your microphone? Miss Carmela. Okay, no problem. Kasi lang. Pwede akong makahihingi sa ng favor. Upon checking kasi on our Google Drive, no, ownership of the video, kindly check mo naman yung ano, yung yung ating recorded discussion last meeting. Dun sa first one na meron tayo about doon sa ating ano po, naging ownership. So, may problem kasi ako na ikaw yung nakalagay na nakapangalan doon. So, please help us not to transfer the ownership. Tsaka para mas, yun po, magamit din ng iba kung sakaling i-access. So, para wala lang problema. For at least, for good na naman. So, itong KXXRRHP. So, try to look on your email. So, yung ginamit mo na Carmela Ligara, ay doon nag-register. If okay, or sana kahit na ngayon na. Okay po, Sir Nagpaint. Okay, I will see your chat, no? Doon sa aking messenger. Sorry ha kung medyo may delayed lang. Kindly PM me again para makita ko kung baka natabunan na. So for now, time check muna tayo. It's already 3:07. Can we end our call? Or do you don't have any questions? Do you have more questions? Krisha Ann De Los Santos?
Wala na po, sir.
Sure, wala na po. Angeline, meron po ba tayong problem encounter? Questions? Queries? Okay po. Princess, do we have questions?
Wala po, sir.
Okay po. So prepare yourself for our midterm examination this coming week and yun nga, I have already mentioned on yung ating mangyayari. But ayun, magbibigay din pa rin ako ng direction upon answering our examination po. So hope you enjoy, get learning from our topic for this afternoon and ingat po tayong lahat. God bless you po. We may now leave po and let us pray po muna before we leave po. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, amen. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, to the Holy Spirit, as it was the beginnings, now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen. The Father, the Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Happy eating, God bless you po, at ingat po tayong lahat palagi.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po.
Thank you, sir.